Beneath the sparkling blue surface of the coral sea lies a world that feels more like another planet than part of Earth. Towering coral gardens, hidden caves, and vibrant underwater forests create one of the richest ecosystems on the planet. Every corner is bursting with life, from tiny creatures no larger than your thumbnail to fish dressed in colors so vivid they seem painted by hand. Stretching along Australia's northeastern coast and home to much of the Great Barrier Reef, the Coral Sea shelters thousands of marine species. Here, survival isn't just about being the biggest or the fastest. It's about camouflage, intelligence, dazzling displays, and incredible adaptations that have evolved over millions of years. Today, we're diving into the colorful world of 15 of the most beautiful creatures that call the Coral Sea home. Some are masters of disguise, others possess extraordinary hunting abilities or breathtaking appearances that rival the finest works of art. Let's begin our journey beneath the waves. Mandarin Dragonet. Few fish in the ocean can compete with the extraordinary beauty of the Mandarin Dragonet, covered in swirling patterns of electric blue, bright orange, emerald green, and turquoise. This tiny fish looks as though someone hand-painted every scale. Despite its dazzling appearance, the Mandarin Dragonet spends much of its life quietly moving among coral rubble and rocky crevices. It isn't built for speed. Instead, it slowly glides along the reef using its large pectoral fins, almost appearing to hover above the seabed. Unlike many reef fish, the Mandarin Dragonet doesn't have traditional protective scales. Instead, its body is coated in a thick layer of bitter-smelling mucus that discourages predators from taking a bite. As evening approaches, these fish perform one of the reef's most graceful rituals. Males and females rise together above the coral in synchronized courtship dances before releasing their eggs into the water. It's one of the most magical sights hidden beneath the Coral Sea. Flamboyant cuttlefish. Small but unforgettable, the flamboyant cuttlefish is one of nature's greatest illusionists. Unlike most cuttlefish, this species rarely swims. Instead, it walks across the ocean floor using specially adapted arms while continuously changing its appearance. Its skin contains millions of specialized pigment cells that allow it to shift instantly between brilliant yellows, deep reds, glowing purples, and stark white patterns. The changing colors can signal danger, attract mates, or confuse predators. When threatened, the flamboyant cuttlefish puts on an extraordinary display, flashing vibrant warning colors that advertise its toxic flesh. Its body constantly pulses with moving patterns, creating a hypnotic light show unlike anything else beneath the sea. Spanish dancer. Imagine seeing a scarlet silk ribbon floating gracefully through the ocean. That's exactly what the Spanish dancer resembles. This spectacular sea slug is one of the largest nudibranchs in the world, capable of growing over 30 centimeters long. Although it spends much of the day hidden among rocks, nighttime transforms it into a graceful performer. It spreads its broad, rippling body and swims through the water in elegant waves that resemble the flowing dress of a flamenco dancer. Its brilliant red coloration warns predators that it contains chemical defenses, making it both beautiful and dangerous. Watching a Spanish dancer glide through moonlit waters is one of the Coral Sea's most unforgettable spectacles. Peacock Mantis Shrimp. At first glance, the Peacock Mantis Shrimp looks like an underwater rainbow. Its shell shimmers with vivid blues, greens, oranges, and reds, but behind its beauty lies one of the ocean's most powerful predators. Its specialized club-like arms can strike with speeds exceeding 80 kilometers per hour, generating forces powerful enough to crack crab shells and even break aquarium glass. The strike is so fast that it briefly creates tiny bubbles, which collapse with incredible force, producing a second shockwave that helps stun prey. Its eyes are equally astonishing. While humans see three primary colors, the Peacock Mantis Shrimp possesses one of the most advanced visual systems ever discovered, allowing it to detect polarized light and many more color wavelengths than we can even imagine. Harlequin Shrimp. Tiny yet incredibly elegant, the Harlequin Shrimp wears one of the ocean's most intricate patterns. Its body is decorated with cream, blue, lavender, and pink patches that resemble delicate porcelain artwork. Unlike most shrimp, harlequin shrimp have a remarkably specialized diet. They feed almost exclusively on sea stars. Working together as pairs, they carefully flip sea stars onto their backs before slowly consuming them over several days while keeping the prey alive. Although this may seem harsh, it reflects the remarkable specialization found throughout coral reef ecosystems. Their beautiful appearance often makes them favorites among underwater photographers. Chromodoris nudibranch. Some creatures prove that extraordinary beauty comes in the smallest packages. Chromodoris nudibranchs are tiny sea slugs decorated with brilliant combinations of blue, yellow, orange, black, and white. Every species has its own unique color pattern, turning the reef floor into a living art gallery. These bright colors aren't meant for camouflage. They're warning signs. By feeding on toxic sponges, Chromodoris nudibranchs absorb defensive chemicals that make them unpleasant or even dangerous for predators. Their beauty is a bold announcement that they're better left alone. Leaf sheep. One of the cutest creatures in the ocean, doesn't look like an animal at all. The leaf sheep is a tiny sea slug whose body resembles a miniature succulent plant. Covered in dozens of leaf-shaped projections, it appears almost cartoon-like, but its most remarkable ability is hidden inside those tiny leaves. After feeding on algae, the leaf sheep steals the algae's chloroplasts and stores them inside its own tissues. For a short time, it can actually perform photosynthesis, generating energy from sunlight. This incredible process, known as kleptoplasty, makes it one of the very few animals capable of harnessing the power of the sun. Sea apple. At first glance, the sea apple looks like a colorful piece of tropical fruit resting on the reef. Its rounded body glows with shades of purple, red, yellow, and blue. Despite its attractive appearance, the sea apple is highly toxic. If severely stressed, it can release poisonous compounds into the surrounding water as a last line of defense. Most of the time, however, it quietly filters tiny plankton from the water, using elegant feather-like feeding tentacles that emerge from one end of its body. Its slow, peaceful lifestyle reminds us that even the most colorful reef creatures play essential roles in maintaining healthy ecosystems. Christmas tree worm. Few reef animals are as instantly recognizable as the Christmas tree worm. Instead of branches and ornaments, these tiny worms display twin spirals of brightly colored feeding crowns. They come in nearly every color imaginable, including red, yellow, blue, orange, purple, and white. Each worm spends its life safely tucked inside a limestone tube embedded within coral. The colorful spirals collect microscopic food particles drifting through the current. The moment danger approaches, the worm disappears into its protective tube in less than a second. Thousands of these tiny living decorations transform coral colonies into underwater holiday displays all year round. Clown triggerfish. The clown triggerfish is impossible to ignore. Its body combines bold black coloring with large white spots, bright yellow markings, and striking blue lines around its face. This dramatic contrast makes it one of the most recognizable fish on tropical reefs. While stunning to look at, clown triggerfish are known for their confidence and territorial nature. They fearlessly defend their nesting sites against much larger intruders, including divers. Their powerful jaws easily crush sea urchins, shellfish, and crustaceans, helping control populations of reef invertebrates. Beauty and bravery make this species one of the coral sea's true icons. Moorish idol. Elegant, graceful, and instantly recognizable, the Moorish idol has inspired artists for generations. Its striking black, white, and yellow bands are complemented by a long trailing dorsal filament that waves gently as it swims. Often seen gliding peacefully above coral formations, the Moorish idol spends its days feeding on sponges, algae, and small invertebrates. Although it has become famous through films and aquarium displays, this species remains notoriously difficult to keep in captivity. Its specialized diet means the healthiest Moorish idols are still found exactly where nature intended, among thriving coral reefs. Emperor angelfish. Juvenile emperor angelfish and adults look so different that they were once believed to be separate species. Young fish display mesmerizing blue and white circular rings that resemble fingerprints. As they mature, these patterns slowly transform into bold horizontal stripes of electric blue and golden yellow. This remarkable transformation is one of the most dramatic color changes seen in any reef fish. Adult emperor angelfish patrol large reef territories while feeding on sponges, tunicates, and algae. Their royal appearance has earned them one of the ocean's most fitting names, blue tang. Brilliant blue with a bright yellow tail, the blue tang is one of the coral sea's most recognizable residents. These energetic fish spend their days grazing on algae growing across coral surfaces. By constantly removing algae, they help prevent coral reefs from becoming overgrown, allowing young corals room to grow. When threatened, the blue tang reveals a hidden defense. Sharp, scalpel-like spines near its tail can swing outward to discourage predators. Their constant activity makes them vital gardeners of the reef, quietly helping maintain the balance of one of Earth's most complex ecosystems. Longhorn cowfish. With its box-shaped body and long forward-pointing horns, the longhorn cowfish looks unlike almost any other fish. Its unusual shape helps discourage predators from swallowing it. Bright yellow coloring covered in white spots gives it an almost playful appearance. Instead of swimming with powerful tail movements, it gently propels itself using small fins that create a slow, hovering motion. If attacked, it has one final defense. The longhorn cowfish can release a toxic substance into the surrounding water, making predators think twice before pursuing it. Its strange appearance proves that evolution often favors creativity over convention. Anemone fish. No list of coral reef favorites would be complete without the cheerful anemone fish. With brilliant orange bodies marked by white bands, these small fish have formed one of the ocean's most famous partnerships. They live among the stinging tentacles of sea anemones. While most fish would be harmed by the anemone's venom, anemone fish are protected by a special mucus coating that allows them to move safely among the tentacles. The relationship benefits both species. The fish receive protection from predators, while the anemone gains nutrients, cleaning services, and even defense from animals that might otherwise damage it. This remarkable partnership has become one of the greatest examples of cooperation in nature. The Coral Sea is far more than a beautiful destination. It is a living masterpiece where every creature, no matter how small, plays a role in keeping the reef alive. From the rainbow-colored Mandarin Dragonet to the intelligent Peacock Mantis Shrimp, from the graceful Spanish dancer to the tiny Christmas tree worm, each species tells a story of millions of years of evolution, adaptation, and survival. Yet this extraordinary underwater world faces growing challenges. Climate change, coral bleaching, pollution, destructive fishing practices, and rising ocean temperatures threaten many of these remarkable animals and the habitats they depend on. Protecting coral reefs isn't just about saving colorful fish. It's about preserving one of Earth's greatest natural wonders, a place that supports countless marine species and provides food, livelihoods, and inspiration for millions of people around the world. Every healthy reef is proof of nature's incredible creativity. Every creature we've explored today is a reminder that beauty often thrives in the most unexpected places. The next time you look out across the ocean, remember that beneath those waves exists a hidden world filled with colors brighter than any painting, creatures stranger than fiction, and ecosystems more complex than we are only beginning to understand. The Coral Sea remains one of our planet's greatest treasures, and it's a treasure worth protecting for generations to come.